it's Miss Barbara here at the Riverhead Library in the children's room, and today we're going to do our first session of sensory story time. Now, the way that this is going to work is I'm going to read a story, I'm going to do some activities with the story, and then I'm going to show you how you can extend the fun at home with a sensory activity. So the story we're going to do today is one of my absolute favorite stories of all time for little guys, and it's called Little Blue Truck. It's by Alice Shirtle. So we're going to do the Little Blue Truck story, and we're also going to do the flannel board pieces, and then we're going to sing a song, and then after that I'm going to show you how to do a sensory bin based on the story. So why don't we get started? Little Blue Truck by Alice Shirtle. And I bet a lot of you know this story, right? It's a very popular story. The Little Blue Truck by Alice Shirtle. And there he is. You see the truck? See? The horn went beep. Engine purred. Friendliest sound you've ever heard. Can you say beep? I think when I do the sounds in the story, you're going to have to help me with the sounds. So we're going to say beep. And here's our friend, Little Blue Truck. And what does he say? Beep. Very good. We're going to put him up there. Little Blue Truck came down the road. Beep, he said to the big green toad. Toad said, croak. Can you croak? Say, croak. Toad said, croak, and winked an eye when Little Blue Truck came rolling by. And here's Toad. And what does Toad say? Croak. Croak. We have a whole bunch more animals here. We say, sheep said, baa. Cow said, moo. Oink, said Piggy. Beep, said Little Blue. So we have the sheep. Here's our sheep. The sheep said, baa. And the cow said, moo, moo. Oink, said the piggy. And what did Blue say? Beep, beep, said Little Blue. Now let's move the sheep. Cluck, said the chicken. Here's the chicken. See the chicken? Cluck, 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 cluck. And her chick said, beep, beep. Bah, said the goat. Here's the goat. Bah, said the goat. And Little Blue said, what does Little Blue always say? Little Blue says, beep. Neigh, said the horse. Here's the horse. See the horse? What did the horse say? Neigh, said the horse. Quack, said the duck. See the duck? Quack, said the duck. Beep, said the friendly Little Blue Truck. Right? What does the Little Blue Truck say? Beep. That's right. Honk, yelled the dump truck coming through. I've big, important things to do. And here he is. See him? He says, I have important things to do. I haven't got time to pass the day with every duck along the way. Look what he did. He scared the poor duck. That's not a very friendly truck, is it? Vroom, went the duck around the curve. He saw a puddle and he started to swerve. Into the mud rolled the big fat truck, and his big important wheels got stuck. He's stuck in the mud. He can't get out. He's stuck. His heavy-duty dump truck tires were sunk down deep in the muck and the mire. Honk, cried the dump, and he sounded scared, but nobody heard. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Poor dump, he's stuck, and nobody's helping him. But into the mud, bump, 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 came the little blue truck to help the dump. Little Blue pushed with all his might. Now Blue and the dump were both stuck tight. They're both stuck in the mud. Oh no! Help! 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 Cried the little blue truck. Beep! 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 What did he say? That's right. He said, beep, beep, beep. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Everybody heard that beep, beep, beep. The cow came running with the pig and the sheep. They're all running to help. Who comes next? That's right, the horse. Up at a gallop ran the big brown horse. Goat jumped over the fence, of course. The hen came flapping with the chick and the duck. Everybody pushed the little blue truck. Can you see that? They're all pushing. Pushing, pushing, pushing. They're trying to move the truck, but the truck is stuck. Head to head and rump to rump, they all pushed Blue, who pushed the dump. They couldn't quite budge that heavy load. Then who hopped up? But the big green toad. Look at that. He's so strong. He's such a strong toad. Let's see what happens. All together. 1, 2, 3. One last push, and the trucks were free. They got them free. Thanks, little brother, said the dump to Blue. You helped me, and they helped you. Now I see a lot depends on helping hands from a few good friends. The friends helped, right? Beep, said Blue. Who wants a ride? Everybody scrambled to jump inside. Oink, quack, bah, moo, cluck, peep, neigh, croak, ma. And beep, beep, beep. The end. I love that story. Do you know why I really, really love that story? I love that all the animals worked together and helped their friend. They were so kind to little Blue. And even though Dump was not that friendly to Blue, Blue was still willing to help Dump when he needed help. So that's a really good story. I love that story. So now we're going to sing a song that goes with the story. And it's a song that sometimes I've sung in some of my other classes. It's called When Cows Get Up in the Morning. But we're going to do it with all of our animals and trucks from the story. So we're going to start with Blue. And we're going to say, when trucks get up in the morning, they always say hello. When trucks get up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Beep, beep. Let me hear you. Come on, Logan, I know you can do it. Beep, beep. And that is what they say. Good job. Okay, we're going to go to our toad. We're going to say, when toads get up in the morning, they always say hello. When toads get up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? What do they say, Charlie? Croak. croak. And that is what they say. Very good. Okay, let's do this guy. Who's this guy? Do you remember who this guy is? Holly, who's this guy? Right, it's a pig. When pigs get up in the morning, they always say hello. When pigs get up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink. Very good. And that is what they say. Okay, let's do the sheep. Here's the sheep. Ready? When sheep get up in the morning, they always say hello. When sheep get up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Ba! 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 And that is what they say. You guys are so good. You remembered all the animal sounds from the story. Let's see if you remember this guy. This girl, I should say. When cows get up in the morning, they always say hello. When cows get up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Moo, moo. And that is what they say. Good job. Very good. Okay, let's do this guy. Ready? This is the chicken. When chickens get up in the morning, they always say hello. When chickens get up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Or sometimes they say cluck, 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 cluck. And that is what they say. All right, now we have this guy. Do you remember who this guy is? Right, that's the goat. When goats get up in the morning, they always say hello. When goats get up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Nah, nah, nah. That's right, that's what a goat says. And that is what they say. Good job. Okay, ready? Here's my favorite. I love this guy. I love him. Ready? When ducks get up in the morning, they always say hello. When ducks get up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Very good. And that is what they say. All right, remember the dump? Remember this dump? Remember the dump truck? When dumps get up in the morning, they always say hello. When dumps get up in the morning, they always say hello. And what does he say? Honk, honk, honk. Get out of my way. And that is what they say. Good job. That was a really, really good job. You remembered all the sounds that all the animals made. And moms and dads, if you want to do this at home, it's very easy. You can cut them out of felt, or you can copy them from the book, laminate them. You can do it with magnets. You can do it with a flannel board if you have one. It's always fun. So now we're going to go to our next activity. Okay, so for our sensory activity for Little Blue Truck, what we're going to do is we're going to make a little sensory bin. And you could make it out of anything. In the library, we have a big sensory table, but you don't need to be that fancy. Here is just a Tupperware container without the top. And that's really all you need. And I have some sand. Now, I purchased some sand, but you don't have to use purchased sand. You can use sand or dirt from outside if you want. Just make sure that it doesn't have any sharp little shells or anything in it. And I'm going to take some sand, not a lot, just a little, put it in there. So I have sand in there. And in order to make our mud, like in the story, I'm not going to put water. I could put water and that would make mud, but I'm going to do something even more fun. Shaving cream. And you can actually include your little one in making the foam. This is sand foam. So what I'm going to do, shake it up, is I'm going to, let me see if I can tilt this so you can see a little bit what it's going to look like. I'm just going to take some shaving cream, put it in with the sand, and then, let me tilt this down a little bit. We're just going to mix it up. So we're going to take it, and this is the fun part, is mixing it all up. And you can play with the amount that you put in. You can put in a little more foam, a little more sand, so you get it just to a really good consistency. And it feels really good. It's really very mud-like. And you can keep like replenishing it as you go. So we're gonna just put that in there. Now to make it relate to the story, let me just wipe my hand a little bit. Now you know how Miss Barbara always does her non-messy things? Well, this is not a non-messy thing. This one's a little bit messy. But if you're not getting at least a little messy, you're not doing it right when it comes to toddlers. Okay, so in order to make this go along with the story, we're gonna put in a truck. That's our dump, right? What does the dump say? Remember what the dump says? Honk, honk. We're gonna put in our little blue truck. Beep, beep, beep. And I don't have all the animals from the story, but that's okay. I have some of the animals from the story. Here's the horse, the cow, the duck, quack, 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 the pig, oink, 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 oink. And what you can encourage the little guys to do is they can play in this. And let me tell you, they'll want to play in this for a long time because it's really, really, really fun and it feels so neat. It has, I can't even describe the consistency. It's so cool. Is you're going to have them act out the story. And you can do it with them as a directed thing, or you can just let them go to town with it. And you have all the elements to retell the story. And you can do it, you can tell the story along with the props and then leave it to them, or you can just put it out and let them explore themselves. But let me tell you, they'll play with this for a really long time. So let's get a good look at that. We just have our sand foam. We have our trucks. We have our animals, and that's all it takes. And this is a sensory activity. They can play with this all day. So thank you so much for coming to our first sensory story time. And I look forward to seeing you at the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.